Hey golfers, it's Paul Jamison, a 4 handicap chasing that elusive 79. Too often, dumb decisions push me to the mid-80s. Does that sound familiar? Whether you're a beginner or battling to break 80, join me for 5 game-changing tips from chipping and bunker contests with my friend Ray to leg putting and dodging out of bounds to make smarter choices and score lower. Let's get into it. My last 2 rounds, I shot an 85 and I also shot a 79. Now what's interesting is when I shot the 79 and broke 80, I had no out of bounds shots. However, when I shot the 85, on this hole right here, which is the 18th handicap hole on the course, the easiest hole on the course, I yanked one left and out of bounds. Then I got all flustered and I got mad. So when I hit my provisional ball, I didn't do my pre-shot routine. I just hit that one over the green, ended up getting a triple bogey. The difference between shooting under 80 and shooting over 80 is it's super important that we don't hit the ball out of bounds and take any unnecessary penalty strokes. So I'm gonna get redemption on this hole. I got a triple bogey on last time. I'm gonna see if I can keep the ball in play this time. So because there's out of bounds left, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna aim to the right side of the green and just play it smart. Always know where out of bounds is on the course and aim away from that. So because I know there's out of bounds over by those houses there, I'm actually gonna aim on the right side of the green. I'm not gonna go for this pin. I'm gonna aim on the right side of the green. I'm okay with missing it right of the green here. All right, I yanked it again, but because I aimed right, I'm gonna be in play. I'm a little bit probably over the green, but I didn't hit it out of bounds. So wherever you're playing, take special note where out of bounds is. Aim your target away from out of bounds so you don't have any unnecessary penalty strokes. It's very fascinating to me by looking at my last 4 rounds that the 2 times I didn't break 80, both rounds I hit balls out of bounds and had to take penalty shots. Last time I played this hole, my ball went over there and out of bounds. I had to re-tee hitting my 3rd shot, which I hit over the green, chipped it on 2-putt. I ended up getting a 6, triple bogey on the easiest hole on the course. So today I aimed on the right side of the green. I hit my bad shot per usual. I yanked it left, but because my target was so far away from out of bounds, even though I yanked it left, which is my natural miss, I'm still in business here where I can get a par bogey. So if I would have aimed at this sucker pin and yanked it, I would have been out of bounds again over by those houses there. What I've noticed in my game is the rounds I break 80, I typically don't have any penalty strokes for hitting it out of bounds. How do I avoid hitting it out of bounds? How do you avoid hitting it out of bounds? We have to pick targets that's on the opposite side of where the out of bounds is. So if we do hit a bad shot, we're still not out of bounds. Let me see if I can finish off and get a par bogey here. Not bad. Let's go. I got a triple bogey last time I played this hole because I aimed at the sucker pin, I yanked it left, hit it out of bounds. This time I was focused. I aimed my target on the right side of the green, away from the pin, away from out of bounds. I yanked it anyhow, but I was able to get an up and down, get a par. So the next time you play, let's identify where the out of bounds is and select our target away from that out of bounds so we don't have any of those pesky penalty strokes. Jim Nantz, the famous announcer, they asked him what the worst rule in golf is. He said it's the out of bounds rule because it penalizes you so much. You hit your tee shot out of bounds, next thing you know you're hitting 3 off the tee. It's just such a severe penalty. They're probably not going to change the rules of golf, so we have to change our approach, finding out where the out of bounds is and make sure we're aiming away from it. Okay, so one of the things that helps me break 80 is making sure that I don't have any of these pesky penalty strokes. Now I'm on a tee box and there's out of bounds left. There's a red hazard right. If I hit it in the red hazard, I don't want to, but the penalty's less severe because I can drop it up by where it goes in. It's going to be less of a penalty. But if I hit it in the white hazard, the out of bounds, which I did last time I played this hole, I'm looking at a blow up hole, a big score, so I don't want to do that. Ray, let's go ahead and show them this hole. This is number 3 at Tampa Palms. And as you can see down the right side, we have a hazard. Right around the left side of this tree is a neighborhood with houses and a street. So if you hit it in the street and in the people's front yard, which I've done, that's out of bounds. So my tendency, if I hit a bad shot, I kind of do like a pull hook yank and it goes left. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna aim down the right side of the fairway. There's a gigantic pine tree that's slanted. It's aiming slightly to the left. That's my target. So the reason I'm aiming right is because I don't want a penalty stroke from hitting it out of bounds. All right, my ball went a little left of my target, but because I aimed right, I'm on the left side of the fairway and I avoided out of bounds. The last 2 rounds I played out here at Tampa Palms and I didn't break 80, I hit balls out of bounds because I just set up and for whatever reason I just yanked it out of bounds. So today I'm playing smarter, trying to avoid those penalty strokes and hitting it out of bounds, and I aimed down that right side of the fairway. I still hit a bad shot, which was kind of a pull to the left, but I'm on the left side of the fairway because my target was away from the out of bounds. For me personally, with a 4 handicap and I'm trying to break 80, avoiding those out of bounds penalty strokes makes a huge difference in my score and gets me a realistic opportunity to break 80. Identify where out of bounds white stakes are and literally aim your target away from it, as far away from it as you can, so that you can avoid those penalty strokes. One way to break 80, go from shooting like 85 down to in the 70s, is getting better at leg putting. So we're gonna have a competition between me and Ray here. Improving leg putting is huge to take our scores lower. If you're trying to go from 85 to in the 70s, or at any stage of your golf game, you're trying to lower your scores, getting better at leg putting. So we're gonna have a competition here. We're each gonna get 5 putts, and we set these tees up about 2 feet past the hole. We get a point if we can get our ball in this area here. And this tee is about 1 foot in front of the cup. Any ball that lands in here will be a point. I'm gonna get 5 putts. Ray's gonna get 5 putts, and we're gonna see who can do better leg putting. So we're gonna start at 20 feet, and we're gonna go all the way back to 25, 30, 35, 40 feet. Go, 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 go.
Nice putt. Nice.
Stop. Oh man, that's outside of the zone. Ray picked about the toughest putt on the course. So this is from 25 feet. Stop, stop, stop. Man, I'm 0 for 2. Lower. Straight down that hill. Stop, baby, stop. Okay, I think that's in. Whoa, that's got a lot more break to it. Go, 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 go. Oh yeah, that's in. 2 of 5. Out of my leg putting, from 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet, I was only able to get 2 inside of this circle. As I'm going to the practice green, I can always work on my leg putting. All right, Ray, let's see what you can get. Working on the leg putting. Oh, brother. 1, okay. Ooh, going pretty fast. No, no sir, it was gonna go past.
Yeah, no, I don't count that.
It's gonna be close. Woo-wee.
Oh no.
That is outside. Pay attention to math class, what that circle's called. Here it comes for the tie. Come on down. Yes, sir. That would have been good. All right, so we tied. So this is closest to the pin for the win here.
Oh no, that's no bueno.
Come on down the hill, baby.
Oh, that's good.
Go, 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 go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Next time you practice, you can do this yourself. Again, we set the tees up. That's a 40-footer back there, 35, 30, 25, 20, and then we set up about 1 foot and 2 behind, 1 in front. One way we can go from shooting like mid-80s down into the 70s is get better around the greens with our short game, and specifically from sand bunkers. We're gonna play a game with Ray and myself here where we're each gonna get 5 shots out of a sand bunker, and we're gonna count who can get the most sand saves. So a sand save would be I chip it up there and I make the putt, or I just chip it in. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna hit my 5 sand shots up there. While I do that, I'm gonna kind of explain how I hit a bunker shot, and then we'll see how many sand saves I can get. So what I like to do is take a nice wide stance like I'm hitting a driver, a wide stance. Many amateurs stand too wimpy like this. Go ahead and take a nice stance like you're hitting the drive. I have the ball up on kind of my left heel and my weight slightly forward, and then I focus on hitting that sand out. I want to see the sand land up here out of the bunker. Let's see how many sand saves I can get here. Let's go. I can make that putt though. One key thing about hitting the ball out of the sand is not to decelerate. I kind of decelerated there because I got scared. I got to go ahead and blast that sand out. That time I hit too far behind the ball and took too much sand. Go. Woo-wee. I might be 0 for 5 on my sand saves here. That one's my best one yet. All right, I left them all short. Let's go see if we can make some putts. Otherwise, Ray's gonna win the trophy. Let me in, baby. Let me in. Woo. Almost. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. One time. 0 for 4. Come on. 0 for 5. Okay, this is why my handicap is a 4 and I'm still struggling to break 80 consistently. Out of 5 bunker shots, I was 0 for 5. I didn't get one sand save. All you really need is one up and down and you get the victory royale. What do they call it?
Yeah, victory royale. Yeah.
Not bad. You gotta play pretty good to break 80. And this is a way to really get better. Well, that might be the game, set, match. You want to go knock it in and put me out of my misery? Or
No, I got to make sure that's not a fluke. Oh, no.
Quite a bit. Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Trying to expose the bounce, help it cut through the sand a little easier.
Why not just throw a third one in there?
All right, let's see if I can putt.
For the win. Champion. 1 of 1. Woo! Yankee, Yankee.
Oh, my goodness.
New York Yankees.
Oh, that's
1 for
great.
3.
That snaps.
Ideally, Scotty Scheffler and the pros probably going to get 4 out of 5 sand saves.
Man.
All right, you were 1 for 5. I was 0 for 5. I think we exposed the difference there. If we want to improve our scores from me shooting, my last week I had an 83, I had an 85. Those scores I want to see in the mid to upper 70s. These are the shots I'm leaving on the table. A good, really good golfer is going to get a sand save there the majority of the time. I know what I need to work on the next time I'm out playing around, my game out of the sand, of getting more routine sand saves and getting more comfortable there. When you practice like this, you can identify your tendencies, and all 5 of my chips were short. I was fearful of hitting it too far. I kind of hit too much sand, so at least I'm paying attention to that. But at the end of the day, improving our sand bunker play is going to help us lower our scores. If we want to lower our score, specifically from shooting in the mid-80s down into the 70s, the best way to do that is to improve our short game. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a competition out here from 48 yards. You should always try to get up and down from 100 yards and in. The pin's kind of on the front of the green, so it's not the easiest chip shot here. But we're going to see who can get the most up and downs 48 yards. So I'm going to have 5 shots and then go putt them. Ray's going to have 5 shots and go putt them. We're going to see who can get the most up and downs from 48 yards. Pushed it a little bit, pretty good distance. That's looking juicy. Be good, baby. Kick left, kick left. Come on down. I've gotten all 3 on the green so far. We're gonna have to make some putts to get up and down. Short game. Kick left, baby. Funnel on down there. Come on down. All right, I've gotten all 4 on the green. Oh, man. Bladed it over the green. All right, 4 chips are decent, 1 was horrendous. Where I'm at with my golf game is my handicap's a little bit over a 4. Fluctuates because I play a lot of golf, thankfully. But my goal is to become a scratch golfer. And so this is where rubber meets the road, is if I can get my short game better, then I can get my game to that level. So from 48 yards, none of these were that great. I'm gonna go ahead and try a couple miracle putts here and then see if I can make those 3 that are closer. It's got a chance, Ray. Nope. All right, 0 for 1. 0 for 2. Come on, baby. Come on. 0 for 3. One time, baby. Oh, 0 for 4. 0 for 5. So from 48 yards, I didn't get one up and down. Let's see if Ray can.
Oh man.
Chunky monkey.
That's chunky.
Pretty good looking shot.
Let's see.
All right, we'll have that for the win.
Oh man.
Little left. That's a good looking chip right there. Bite.
Still left.
Another missed left. Let's see if Ray can beat me here. He just needs to make one of these to beat me. No, sir. Oh, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right.
Let's go. So he's 1 for 3 from 48 yards. We'll see what he finishes out with, but that was a great putt there for the dub.
All right.
2 for 4.
No, I pushed it. Oh,
all right,
my
so you were
gosh.
2 for 5 from 48 yards. I was 0 for 5 from 48 yards.
I definitely need some work here too.
One thing that I've gotten exposed with this drill here from 48 yards, I was 0 for 5. And shout outs to Ray for being 2 for 5. Good job on the victory there, sir.
Thank you.
If I want to see my handicap go from a 4 to a 3 to a 2 to a 1 and beyond, this is the low-hanging fruit. I mean, from 48 yards, I don't know statistically what the pros would do from there, but I would imagine they're going to get up and down more times than not. There's no reason I shouldn't be putting that 48-yard shot closer, making a few of those putts. So I need to work on my short game, and specifically from that 50-yard and in range. We're gonna do a contest here. We're each gonna get 5 chips and see who can get the most up and down from about 10 yards off the green. But what a lot of amateur golfers will do here is they'll bust out a 60-degree wedge, and they'll do kind of like a flop shot from just right off the green here. And once in a while, they'll hit a nice shot like that. But a lot of times, their club can kind of get caught up in the grain here. That's why at the Masters, a lot of the pros chip with a lower lofted wedge because of the grain there. But a lot can go wrong when you're chipping with like a 60-degree around the green like this. You can shank it or hit it fat or whatever. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna chip with a 52-degree wedge, and I'm gonna see how many up and downs I can get from about 10 yards off the green here. And then Ray's gonna get 5 chips and see how many up and downs he can get from about 10 yards off the green here. Go, go. All right, I should be able to make that. Bite, bite. This is how we improve our golf scores, is getting better with our short game. Go in, baby, go in. Let's go.
Nice chip.
Let's go. So far I've got 1 in. Let's go see if I can make the other 4 putts. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Good putt.
Ding. 4 for 4. Let's
Ding.
go.
Nice.
See if I can get 5 up and downs, 10 yards off the green. Hit it and you had it. Man, all right, I was 4 for 5. So Ray, your turn, but you're gonna have to get 5 up and downs to beat me.
All right.
Working on your short game, which is how we lower our scores and ultimately break 80 more consistently as we work on our short game. Oh man, that's really short. Oh, that was much better. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. That was gonna roll up there probably to about right there. That was a good chip. Another good one. Another good chip. Let him in. Woo-wee. All right, we got a competition here, ladies and gentlemen. Another good chip.
See if I can figure out the putting department.
All right, you're gonna have to make all of them. Do you want to start with the easy tap-ins or do you want to go for the tough ones?
Yeah, sure. Let's start with the tap.
All right. 1 for 2, 2 for 3. All right, it all comes down to this one. He's 3 for 4. To tie me at 4 for 5, we'll go into a playoff. No, sir.
No.
All righty. So I'm on this journey of trying to lower my score from that mid 80 range all the way down into the 70s. And then once I'm consistently there, I'm going to try to get it down to where I'm low 70s. What I've exposed in my golf game is my bunker play needs improved. So hopefully by watching the competition with Ray and I, you saw not only is he a better bunker player than me, I keep leaving my bunker shots short. So that's something I'm personally going to be working on. Leg putting, so critical. So from that 20 to 40 foot range, can we get the ball within 2 to 3 feet so we have a very makeable next putt to get those 2 putts? That's a drill that we can practice on our short game and get better. And of course, those chip shots from 10 yards to 20, 30, 40, 50 yards. I did better from 10 yards than I did from 40 yards, but those are shots that we can practice and get better and better at from around the green and chipping. And then ultimately, and the point I want to make here with the mental game is we should plan out the golf course before we tee off and know what club we're going to hit off the tee. And if there's out of bounds, like here at Tampa Palms, there's out of bounds on hole 2, left of the green. There's out of bounds on hole 3, left of the fairway. The last few times I've played out here, I've hit balls out of bounds on both of those holes because I wasn't picking a target far right enough. As I'm going to play those holes again in the future, I just got to be mindful, okay, there's out of bounds on this hole, so I'm going to aim my target a little bit further right than I should, just so if I pull it left, I'm not out of bounds. I hope the tips in this video has helped you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm trying to get better at golf. I'm not Scotty Scheffler, or you'd be watching me in the Masters, but I'm on YouTube just trying to get better and sharing my journey with you. So if you find this information valuable, please smash that subscribe button. Thanks again to Ray for helping me film out here today and beating me in competitions on my own channel. I'm off to practice up. And a lot of you guys have asked about Leo. She was out caddying for Melanie Green at the Epson Tour, but they got elevated to the LPGA Tour. So anyway, she's going to be back on the channel very soon. So I appreciate all the comments. You guys like Leo. We'll have more content coming your way soon. In the meantime, in between time, smash that subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one.